Hey, now this is what I want to be doing for a while. This is stabilizer coffee beans. A few people have asked me about this. As you know, coffee is my thing. I am lucky enough to have a very good friend who is a roaster, owns Josie Coffee.
Here's what I do. I open the bag of beans, which still smell amazing.
It's damn good coffee. Deliver all over Australia. Can't argue their single origin. Alright, so I'm just washing them with acetone. Just gets all the natural oils and stuff of them, which beans have. You just want the cactus juice to take up as well as possible. Wash it. Straighten it out. You can see the colour of the acetone actually. It changes it because of the fats that it's taken out of the beans. So I'm laying this on a baking tray. I put them on pretty thick at the end. The only thing you have to be a little bit careful of is not having like a load of acetone stuck between it. If you do, you could end up going bang in your oven. You don't want the vapours going bang. So I actually stuck this outside for a couple of hours. Made sure that all the vapours were gone before I weighed it. So always weigh before you stabilise. You really want to know what you lose in moisture whilst it's in the oven, and then obviously you can weigh afterwards and find out what it's uptaken in resin. So nice and easy, write it down, whack it in the oven. So I start pretty low, like 40 degrees C. That just lets it sort of build up so you don't end up cracking any of the beans or anything, pumping it straight to 100 C. I do that for like 40 minutes. And then stick it up to 100 degrees C. 100 degrees C is the boiling point of water. So just make sure there's no water in there. Now this sat in the oven for probably 2 days. Can't remember, day and a half. It may not even need to be that long. All you do is take it out, weigh it every 4 to 6 hours. And when it stops losing weight, you're done. There we go, so we're just going to weigh it, see what we're up to. Like I say, I re-weigh it a lot of times. Probably shouldn't weigh that steel thing. It wasn't in there. This is critical. Don't lose any beans. If you lose 1 or 2 beans, you're stuffed. Well, you're not really. You still get a good idea of it. So you can see that's 1.3 kilos, and we were 1379, and then I think we came down to 1328 from memory after the acetone was all dried out of it, because I weighed it once before. I stuck it outside for 2 hours. So 1328. So it smells like coffee. Bit acetone maybe. So here's the thing. What you do not want to do is just whack it straight into cactus juice. Obviously it's sitting in the oven at 100 something degrees Celsius. And the curing temperature of cactus juice is 93 degrees Celsius. And actually it'll start curing from about 30 degrees Celsius from memory. Like jellifies, which you don't want. So what I do is I grab my coffee beans, I whack them through a funnel, and they sort of cool down as they're falling. The critical thing really is to get the temperature down as low as possible, because these beans will hold real good temperature between them. So I stick them through the funnel, and then what I actually do is I seal up my vacuum chamber, and I vacuum all of the air out of it. So essentially, when something warms back up, it draws all the moisture out of the atmosphere if it's dry. Yeah, so I stick it in the vacuum chamber. I actually draw all the air out of the vacuum chamber and let it cool in a completely moisture-free environment. So you're not sucking up any new moisture, but they know they're nice and cool. So I left it in here overnight, I think. Probably needs an hour or two. Alright, new bottle of cactus juice. Now cactus juice is a bit of a bugger. This activator, make sure you shake it up really nicely. Stops getting any sort of lumps and stuff in it. The trick is, if you see where I put that bit of fabric over the top and pierced it, a couple of times I've got absolutely drenched in white crap because it's so highly pressurized. So just basically make sure you put it all in, like all of it. You can take a bit of cactus juice out of the container and put it in the activator pot, and then tip it all and shake it up, and then tip it in, and then just shake the crap out of it. If you do find there's any lumps or bumps, leave it for a few hours, then shake it up again. I've had it once before where I had to sort of get a bar in there and squish it all up, but I actually think I forgot to shake up the activator first. Stuck those bits on top so the beans floating. Beans are a bugger, they just float. They'll float constantly. Actually, even when they're stabilised, quite a few of them will still float. Come on, Toby. Hurry up. Trying to do a show here. Ready? Steady. Go. Where should I go? Alright. So turn the pump on. Drawing the air out of the chamber, taking it into full neg. Come on, hit fast forward button. So from memory, this was about 40 minutes, this time lapse. Look, beans. Beans, Gromit. Oh no, it's cheese, Gromit. Cheese, Gromit. So
It stopped. They've stopped. The bubbles have stopped.
from memory, it was about 5 days. Actually took it to
Okay.
stabilise.
Turn this sucker off.
The beans were very, very roasted. Overly roasted by myself, which I think just tightened up the pores of it or whatever and made it a much more dense material. Stabilised beans before in like 3 days, but these are running for a good 5. You can see here it's dropped. There's a bit of a purple line there. I think some idiot puts his fingers on it soon. There you go, you can see there's a purple line there. So it's dropped by about 10, 12, maybe 15 mil, which actually is the least it will drop during vacuum. It's actually under atmospheric pressure that it soaks up most of its cactus juice. So because it's been running for 5 days, I'll leave it under atmospheric for 10 days. Done. Just like that, magic. So actually after about 7 days from memory, decanted it into another pot just because I needed my vacuum chamber. Now what I'm doing differently here is I'm not putting them on so thick as I did when I was doing it first. I put it on 2 trays. If you put a big fat pile of it on there, that'll cure, but it's less fun to get apart afterwards. You get a lot more cactus juice stuck between them. Which doesn't look as nice when you cast them. So I just stuck those in the oven, about 100 degrees Celsius to cure the cactus juice for about 3 hours, and then just let them sit. Ta-da! As if by magic, crusty bean. You can see they all come sort of stuck together, but they really break up pretty easy. Stick 'em in a pot, smash 'em all up, make 'em look like beans again. So the thing now is, once it's cast in resin, you can turn them on a lathe or work them much easier without getting chip out. This one I did earlier. Beans. Lovely beans. Beans, beans, beans. This is what they look like. This is what I put it in. Fun. If you have any questions, comment below. Happy to answer them. It's worth doing this, I think. Pen blanks, all sorts of stuff. Makes life a great deal easier. And if you're looking for a good subscription for coffee, Single Origins are awesome. Chelsea Coffee sends all over Oz. By no means am I sponsored by him. I just drink a crap ton of his coffee. As we've spoken about before, crap ton is a technical term. And this is the bit where the buttons come up. One will say subscribe, one will show you a video, and one will show you a different video. Please subscribe.